in with more Prowess. Like I said, we're learning this deck. We'll do good, we'll do bad, there'll be close games, things will be had. We'll learn and improve ever so slightly each and every league. I don't think there's anything that we want to change for the sideboard again. So let's just run it and see how we can do. Sure. Turn 1 Swift Spear, turn 2 Entity. Looks pretty good to me. Then turn 3 we have Iteration. I say turn 2 Entity. Turn 2 Entity if they don't remove our Swift Spear. We'll definitely be keeping this. Scalding Tarn fetches Steam Vents, Visions, okay. Bit concerned that this might be like a spaghetti mom deck. So I need to kill quick. That does not kill quick. Take opponent down to 16. Hope that they don't try to bolt or Swift Spear. Greater Gargadon. So Electro Balance, which makes the balance icon make sense. Okay. This cast shock, that Prowess. Yeah. Smack for 4. Second main, play out the entity. Hope that they don't have exactly what they need. Interesting. Bottom top. Don't have, as foretold, into Restore Balance. Guess he could also have Electro Dominance. So 4, 7. I mean, we go for this. If they have it, they have it. If they don't, they're dead. Electro Dominance for 1. Crashing Footfalls, Rhinos. Okay. Can have some Rhinos, opponent. Okay, block with both. Alright. I mean, I can kill one Rhino. I could technically kill both. We lose our lands doing so. Is killing both Rhinos worth it? Puts 4 Prowess triggers on the Stormwing. Wait, they're at 11. 4 Prowess triggers on the Stormwing, it's lethal. We need to think about what's happening. And so this forces them to have a force of negation. Who's the As Foretold deck now? I have no lands. All right. So facing Electro Dominance / As Foretold shenanigans. Vapor Snag is an awful card in this matchup. Dispel and Spell Pierce seem pretty good. Relic Soul Guide doesn't really do what we want. Cleansing Wildfire doesn't do anything. I'm looking at Bedlam Reveler. It doesn't seem awful here. From the aspect of we get to draw if we stall out. The problem is if we're stalling out, we're probably losing. But we'll bring in the Reveler. Shave on one entity. And then trim an Opt and a Growth. Yeah. We'll see what removal they're running. Sure. I don't know if it's right to keep such an interactive hand against the deck, but we'll find out. A second Swift Spear is pretty good though. Are they fetch shocking and killing our Swift Spear? Okay. That Opt was a card that they liked. Not great for us. Because if they have like a turn 2 Electro Dominance for 0 here, you just get absolutely destroyed. Doesn't look like that's what they're doing. This, that, you, Swifty. Combat swing. They fetch. Okay. Electro Dominance for 0. Yeah, we'll let that happen. And then we'll Spell Pierce whatever comes off of this Electro Dominance. And smack opponent down to 11. Hope that they don't have As Foretold into another thing. Suspends the Gargadon. All right. Yep. Gonna go red, red. Awkward. Bolts. And swing for the hills. Hope they don't have another Electro Dominance. If they do, we have the Dispel for it. Go right ahead. Sack all of your lands. Counter target instant spell. And there we go. All right. Kept a nice and reactive hand, and it paid off. Instantly finds a match. All right. I'd love to take the play. Sure. This fetch and shock and play out a Soulscar Mage. Let's see what we can do. A blue land. Blue mage. No. Do we try to go for the most aggressive line where we can kill them next turn? Or do we go for the Sprite Dragon line? Let's go in on playing out as much as possible. Hoping that they won't have a terminus, as that's probably the only thing that would get them out of this. Yes, we're only knocking them down to 18 right now, but next turn with Sprite Dragon, that turns every spell into way too much damage. Ideally, we hit a land. Thought Scour's us. Sure, we'll take putting a dart into our yard. Shocked in a watery grave. Meaning probably has push. Land. So let's math out. So this is 4, 8, 12. We lose both of our lands. If we play out Sprite Dragon and only use one dart, it's still... That's fine. Yeah. I want to say it's still a 2-turn clock. This mountain... Blue-red Sprite Dragon. Paying costs has a drown in the lock. Okay. They get the drown. We'll go ahead and dart from hand. And yield to the Prowess triggers. Next turn we'll have Iteration plus double dart. And 1 mana available. Unless they have a mass grave exile. Swing for 6, take him to 9. Alright, Flooded Strand. That's fine. Iteration. We're not gonna dart until the last possible second because of Archmage's Charm taking control of a Soulscar Mage. Force of Negation, huh? Pitched into the story. So we're looking down mill That's fine. They're at 9. Hurrah. Snap. Nice Snapcaster. Get rid of the snap before it has a chance to block things. Prowess triggers. Have another Force of Negation. Snap goes away. They have a Thought Scour if they want to use it. Take him to lethal. All right. So drown, all that stuff. That makes me go crab. Mill type effect. Vapor snag is meh. Not opposed to abrades. Relic's tempting. Just as a way to make it so that way if they try to drown in the lock, we can in response do stuff. I don't think that's what we want to be doing though. So I think it's just bringing the abrades. Arguably, I can see bringing in the wildfires against the mill strat. But I think we're... Actually, Reveler doesn't seem bad if they're going to be milling us. Gives us an opportunity to draw out of things. Mutagenic's not great, but it's a pump spell. Against mill, we need to be fast. One lander, tempting. Because if we hit a second land, we would have Soul Scar and Swiss Spear plus getting in. I don't think we can keep it though. Well, this hand does nothing. And so watch. Gonna keep a 5-lander, and we're gonna draw nothing but lands. A Sprite Dragon early enough is tempting. Like, we only get punished if they have Bush. I doubt that they brought in... Well, they run it main board. If this is any decent mill list. A Flooded Strand. Alright. That's a pretty good draw for us. Yeah, we're fetching. Go ahead and hit us with that amazing Archive Trap. What? Oh, Archive Trap? Island and then Thought Scours themselves. Mills over Swamp and Mana Leak. Okay. We've got a chance here. Just gonna shock this in to make it so that way Drown in the Lock is not an answer to our Sprite Dragon. Currently. And swing for 2. Paying costs. Push. Drowns the Soul Scar. Okay. We'll take it. Polluted Delta. Not bad, not bad. Blue, red, iterate. Put a counter. Alright, one to hand, one into exile. One on bottom. We'll go Stormwing to hand. Sprite Dragon on bottom. Wild Slash into exile. Land for turn. Wild Slash, targeting them. And then next turn we'll have Opt plus Stormwing. Got ourselves a 3/3. Until, you know, they have push. Gusts. Another drown. That scars themselves. It's go for the throat and island. Dislike the card, go for the throat, and push. Okay. That's fine. So this is much more just a Dimir control list that has a bit of a mill aspect going for it than it is a mill list. Good to note now that we're seeing a bit more of this game. Go ahead and opt. We'll put the opt on top. Stormwing. Assuming this eats good old Cryptic Command. Yep. Scalding Tarn, pass the turn. Obnoxious, waiting on them. Go ahead and the thin. Spritey Dragon. It's a fun card. Red, blue, Sprite Dragon. Show me that you have all the counter magic. Counting goes on. Anamorphose for red and blue. And we'll play out the Soul Scar, why not? Yep, we lose the blue mana, that's fine. In combat, turn this one sideways. Interesting. No snap, go for the throat, or snap, push. Okay, just a drown. Ugh. Blooded Strand is found. Watery Grave. Alright. 2 cards in hand. We have a redraw with the Islet. And Catacombs. Go ahead and do that. Let's iterate. If they have counter magic, they should draw it out. Force of Negation? Sure. Enjoy ourselves a card. Opt. Nice. Top. Bolt. Hope opponent doesn't have snap push. Connect for 4. Hey, opponent does not have snap push. Let's go. And paying costs. Sure. That is indeed a wrath effect on one creature. Sprite Dragon. Arguably, we should hold. Landing it while they only have 2 mana is understandable. Because now it means that they have to have removal and not counter magic. Okay. Grade seems pretty bad. We brought it in because I was expecting to see like Mesmeric Orb. Mutagenic. All right. Bruh. Cast Mutagenic. Very lethal. Opponent's paying costs. Has snap. Assuming this is going to be snap push, snap go for the throat, snap drown, whatever. Plenty it can be. Yep. Let that drown target. Destroy a creature. Get rid of your Snapcaster so that way they don't have any threat. Well, yes, we lose our Sprite Dragon and our Mutagenic. Makes it so that way we're both just sitting here again. Opponent's got a card in hand. Braid can't go face anyway. Sprite Dragon. Man, we can top deck real well. That's unfortunate for our opponent. It's also unfortunate that we haven't seen a single Lava Dart. We've got a 4 and 35 shot at Lava Dart now. Sully boy. Alright. Turn the Sprite Dragon sideways. Aether Gusts. Put it on top. Soulscar Mage. They've been holding on to a card in hand for forever. So, I mean, we hold the Sprite Dragon for a turn. It doesn't change when they die. Turn 13. Field of Ruin. They've got 2 in hand. We draw Lava Dart. Nice. See if Sprite Dragon gets to land. Do we get to try to connect? Turn him sideways. Damage? Because this is lethal. I'm not going to present the Lava Dart until after. Go for the throat. A Lava Dart. There we go. Starting off 2-0. And so 1 land. No. Okay, Moto. Thanks. Down to 4. Bottom. That's always an unfortunate series of events. All right. Facing down allies, huh? A second free blade. Dang. Okay, it's not on each. That's slightly better. It's not as much damage as I was expecting. It's not a 1-mana Thalia's Lieutenant. Neat. Red, haste whenever this or another ally creatures get +1/+0. Wow. Alright. So we're just gonna be taking quite a bit of damage here. Like, even with a strong prowess start. Strong prowess start, we'd probably be alright. This say no. This untap. We draw that. That can block. Anamorphose. Blue, red. Stormwing. Scry. Bottom top. Pass turn. Problem is if they play a creature, we trade with these. Oh. We now trade with anything. Turn them all sideways. All right. Like, honestly, the ally deck looks pretty great. Kozilek's Return is definitely something that we want. Paper Snag is all right. Looking at cutting. Wild Flash. We didn't have any creature spells that we were worried about. Braid doesn't seem bad for more targeted removal. Wild Slash is targeted removal. They didn't have a lot of removal, but Mutagenic doesn't seem great. I think it's Trim, Ace, Stormwing at the Mutagenics for Braids and Kozilek's return. I would love to take the play. Hopefully we'll get a keepable... You know what? Let's say screw it and see what happens. We've got removal and we've got plenty of aggro. Yep, there's their 1/2. Land? It's not a land. But it gives us a shot at finding land. It's odds. So it does not show us the land. Put that card on the bottom. Darn. Swing for 2. $18 all. Pass the turn, and they'll have probably not a bad start for them. Name's ally. Double white. First strike vigilance. Put a +1/+1 counter. Okay. Land off the top is what we're looking for. Hit the free for 3 and then hit the other guy for 2. Land? Dang it. Smack that one for 2 because I don't like vigilance. And smack. Ugh. I know that we only run 18, so I'm not surprised that we didn't hit a land. Bushwhacker. Yeah, Bushwhacker's an ally. Makes sense. Go down to 10. Land. Not land. Remove the 3 counters from the person. Swing for 2? Yeah. Interesting. Opponent didn't play an ally that turn. There's our... It has to be an islet, doesn't it? Of course it does. So the problem here is going to be if they have Coco. Swift Spear. Combat Ra. Opponent does not block. Can't just dart. So have to just let this happen. And there's the cocoa. Start now. So that way that can't grow by 2. We're down to 5. Hope that they don't find 3 power. Ha 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 ha. So take this match with a very, very much learning experience of never keep a 1-lander when you're running 18 lands. Found double Hada. All right. So we were dead. So even though we were able to do things every single turn, we still... Oh, wow. And then that's their other card. Fun. So even if we had held back for blocks... Let's see. We block 8 and we take 5. We'd still be at dead. So, long story short, 1-landers. Don't keep them. Alright. We'll gladly take the play here. And it does not have a creature. This is definitely keepable. Bottom the Vapor Snag here. And start off with Swift Spear. Go to town. This Swifty Spear not pass, we're attacking. Opponent kept 7. This will be interesting to see. And Forest Grazer. Unfortunate. Forest, okay. So not a strong start from our Amulet Titan player over there. Not a weak one, but not a strong one. Blue-red Sprite Dragon. Combat, turn him sideways. Grazer wants to block there. We will cast there. Get rid of their Grazer. And go our Sprite Dragon. I know this does mean that we cannot Stormwing Entity now, but it also gives us 2/2. Explorers, they have 2 land drops to make. Crumbling Vestige. Arboreal Grazer. They still have 1 more land drop that they can make. So they're out of lands. Why do we can't put that land into play off of Grazer? Yeah. Morphos, huh? Nice. So we're staring down 4 mana next turn. Blue-red. Stormwing. Scry 2. Top. Combat Ra. Opponent blocks 2, takes 3, goes to 14. I guess so that way they have the Grazer next turn to block as much damage as possible. And Dryad's played. Dryad's not scary. Turn Timber's fine. Cool. This will happen. We go red. We go Swift Spear. We go combat. We have Kill You. So blocks there. Doesn't block with the Dryad. Nice. All that yield. Go flashback that. Sacrifice a mountain. Prowess that. Mutagenic here. Blah. Nice primetime opponent. All right. So facing some version of primetime. Don't know if it's Amulet. Don't know if it's Azusa based. Taking a guess, it's Amulet. Considering the turn timbers. So we want the Abrades. Stern Dismissal's interesting. I don't think it's what we want to be doing. We don't really want to be bouncing any of the creatures. We can tempo play. Bounce their Dryads in response to them doing stuff. I feel Vapor Snag already has that line covered though. Wild Slash seems meh. All of their stuff is at least 3. Besides Azusa. Yeah, we'll just cut the Wild Slashes for the Abrades. Again, don't keep one-landers. This one I think we have to keep. Bottom the snag. Because we can turn 1 Soul Scar, turn 2 Swift Spear. Forest Amulet, nice. So we know that the Abrades are good. Find ourselves a land drop. Let's go. Soul Scar pass turn. The real question is, are we dead? No. Cool. Alright, maybe cool it on lands from now on deck. Swift Spear. So we can't outright kill them this turn. We also can't outright hold up enough to stop them from being able to kill us. Paying costs. Dismembers. Sure. I feel that's more damage than it's worth. Hell. I guess if it buys you the 1 turn that you need. Because this is Dryad into... Wow. We got 1 card in hand. Ooh. Swift Spear. Red, blue, Metamorphose. Will happen. We'll go red, blue. Stormwing Entity. Sure. Bottom, top. Combat poke for 2. Hope opponent doesn't have us dead to rights with land plus primetime. Here's the land. Name's Giant. Has the Pact. So primetime comes down. Primetime goes and does probably Hanweir Garrison and Valakut to start to give your Titan haste. Interesting, no Valakut. I guess if you don't have the garrison and you're running that land instead, does this, bounces a Garenberg. Okay. You know what's in their hand? They do this. And now what? Double Valakut? Shoots Stormwing, then shoots us for 9, hits us for 17. That'll do it. That will do it. Yep. All right. I agree with how we boarded. Run it back. Get a better hand, I guess. Take the play. Nope. Yep. Again, no abrade for the amulet, but we can't try to always find the amulet or the answer. Keep, bottom the mountain, say done. And at this point, we are waiting on opponent. Go Scalding Tarn, Fetch and Shock, and Soulscar Mage. And let's see what they do. Tapped Castle Garenberg. That's an interesting one. This fetch for mountain. Blue-red Sprite Dragon. Combat swing for 2. Amulet. Alright. And a growth chamber to bounce the Garenberg. Float 2. Oh. Can explore, replay, rebounce, play Dryad, and then do it again. And now they bounce the Garenberg. No? Oh, because they have another Grazer. Oh my god. So, like, they're still not doing anything here. Yeah. Gotta pay 4 to kill my Sprite Dragon. Yep. That's a massive amount of creatures. Interesting. We'll just Swift Spear pass. Because we know all that they have in hand is Simic Growth Chamber. I'm not exactly afraid of that card. Growth Chamber can bounce Growth Chamber. I say we're not afraid of that card. They do get 3 land drops a turn, so they can always just Titan. Black, black. As dismember? Gonna dismember the mage. Alright. Doesn't turn sideways. Let's go ahead and opt here. I know we miss out on the prowess, but it does give us a look at a land here. There we go. This fetch mountain. Swift spear. This will happen. Blue, red. That's why we go the way we went. Stormwing, Scries 2. Bottom top. No, bottom. Yeah, bottom top. So we could swing, they could double block. Paying costs. EE on 1. I'm okay with this. You blow up your grazers, can't block my Stormwing entity. Bloodstained Mire, as we knew, was on top. Fetch and Shock. Iterate. Always yield. Ooh. One into hand, one on bottom, one into exile. And now let's Vapor Snag a Dryad. Combat, turn him sideways. Dryad blocks, Grazer blocks. Grazer blocks. Cool. We know that their hand is just Dryad and a Growth Chamber. One unknown. They're obviously playing the Growth Chamber to replay the Dryad. Explore was what they found. Second amulet. That hurts. Because now they get 2 untaps. And with that, they're able to make 4 mana. Replay Dryad and blow up EE. However, that does blow up their amulets. I don't think that's what they want to be doing when they're only on 1 land. We don't have a Lava Dart. Okay. So their hand is just amulet. All right, let's iterate and see what we can find. Their hand's just the Growth Chamber. 1 into hand. 1 on bottom. Exile the Vapor Snag. Red, red, a Manamorphose. Woot woot. Blue, red. Nice. Blue, the Unsummoning Sick. Bolt them. And they kept a hand that didn't do a lot, and because it didn't do a lot, they didn't get there. All right. There we go. Positive record achieved. Woo. Let's go for this 4-1. Facing Guy Sensei. We won the die roll. We will gladly take the play here. 2 lands, Swiss Spear, Soul Scar, Bolt, Dart. Yeah. Looks like a keepable 7. Mulligan to 5. Makes me a bit concerned. All right. So go ahead and fetch Shock. It can't hurt. Fetch Shock, Soulscar Mage past the turn here. Islet. Oh no, is this the mirror? Greater Gargadon entered suspension. Okay. Not the mirror. Swiss Spear. We need to be quick. Yield and yield. Here's hoping that they don't have it next turn. Island means that they can't. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Spell off the top wins it. We got a couple of digs at it. Opt will do. Manamorphose. Blue-red. Sprite Dragon. Interesting card. Not what we're going to cast. You bottom draw another opt. Nice. Opt. Bottom draw Wild Slash. Neat. This dart, sack dart. Yep. There we go. So that's game 1, and we saw Greater Gargadon and Sleight of Hand. So it's another Electro Dominance thing. So Dispel Spell Pierce comes in. Vapor Snags aren't great. Not a terrible way to get rid of those rhinos, but I don't think we're worried about the rhinos. Shaven Entity, because we're probably not getting to that point. And mutagenic. I think that's what we did last time. Was snags out Shaven Entity. It might not have been mutagenic. It might have been something else. Because mutagenic's a good quick spell. Probably the opt. Opt doesn't do damage. And we need to try to be as fast as possible here. Sure. It's We'll try it. Opponent will get into 5. Double ley line. Neat. Sorry, am I supposed to be targeting you? Because most of my spells don't necessarily target opponent. This fetch and shock. Swift spear. Combat. Swing for 1. Stomping Grounds tapped. This we draw. What do we draw? Come on. A Dispel. I kind of like holding up Dispel. Oh, we're smacking ourselves for 3 and then hitting them for 4. I'm just hitting them for 2, making it 17 all. Holding up a Dispel in case they try to then go for something shenanigan-y. With an Electro Dominance. Steam Vents into play tapped. Goes to them. Steam Vents tapped. Blue source. Not a blue source, but that's fine. We will gladly go Swift Spear. One is debating something here. Right, land. We will bolt ourselves. Yield to the Prowess triggers. Swing, bada bada. Opponent takes 6, goes to 10. Red, red. Trying to go for an Electro Dominance. Counter target instant spell. Spell pierces? Sure. What's the card you're casting off of Electro Dominance? Let's see. Has to be Restore Balance, right? Yeah. Sacrifice everything and discard our hand. And now it's both of us in top deck mode. And yes, you have ley lines out, but I don't think that's necessarily what you want to be doing. Sleight of hand, sure. Apparently we're going to draw all of our lands. No point in holding the lands. Until, you know, they suspend the Greater Gargadon. Okay. Scalding Tarn's a fun one. So we could bring in Stern Dismissal to bounce one ley line. Nice. The Manamorphose is pretty good. They fetch down to 9. Steam Vents into play tapped. Land 2 cards in hand. Suspends. Holds on to their Rhino. Manamorphose for red blue. Just to redraw. Cry. Play out the Mire and pass the turn. We don't have many lands left here, so a suspended Gargadon's not great. Did we bring in the Reveler? We did not. Let's go ahead and get that last land. All right. And we hold. We go down to 8. I honestly think they should have suspended their Rhinos at this point. Upkeep, we draw Bloodstained Mire. That can't get anything. So we'll play it out. Sprite Dragon, they're at 8. We'll hold. I can guarantee you they have counter magic at this point. So I want more than just Sprite Dragon. 3 cards in hand, though, and we know one of them is probably Crashing Footfalls. Manamorphose. Red, blue, Sprite Dragon. Okay. We'll dart ourselves. Swing for 3. One's down to 5. Flame Slash. Spell Pierce. Doesn't save it. But at least forces them to tap down a bit more. Nothing that I can flash back? Nope. Elected Conjuring. Well, I hit a Gargadon. Interesting. Draws and scries too, put both on bottom. A Gargadon at this point is lethal for them because they can just suspend it and sack all their lands. Oh. Terrible card. Hey, what's up, Mr. Wheels? Long time lurker, first time subbing, etc. Yeah, thanks for the 13-month resubscription. First time subscriber. How you doing, man? All right. No problem, no problem. Arguably, I should be opting in main phase. I'll just take another draw here. All right. Spritey boy. Opti boy. Soulscar Mage, that's fine. That card on top. Play out Soulscar. Combat, take opponent down to 3. Opponent is dead on board. Anger of the Geards. Cannot save. Feels terrible. Suspended an Ancestral Vision. And a Footfalls. Opponent finally decided to suspend that Footfalls. I'm going to play out this mountain because at this point we need to just find an out. Red, blue, redraw, Islet. Alright, pass the turn. Arguably should have just played the Sprite Dragon and held the... What's it called? Should have held the mountain. Yeah, whatever. As foretold. As Crushing Footfalls, those don't have haste. Sprite Dragon off the top. I think I've got one more. Oh, I've got two more. Okay. Not asking too much. And draw a card. I would like to draw opponents. Spell Pierce. Okay. And so I can either buy myself a bit more time by killing off one rhino, or hope to draw a haste creature, in of which I have one Swift Spear and two Sprite Dragons left in the deck. I don't like trying to hit a haste creature at that point. Bolt one. Bolt it a second time. We shall take 4 and go down to 6. Blah. Again, I could Spell Pierce it. Doesn't do anything. They've got plenty of mana. Upkeep, we draw. We need Multi-board. Mutagenic Growth. That won't do it. All right. Onwards to game 3. And of which we're now going to bring in a Reveler. Cowslick's return still pretty bad. Not opposed to the Stern Dismissal, so that we can bounce a Singleton if they hit it. Fine with the Dispels and the Spell Pierces, because that's mainly for early game stuff. I guess we're going to shave on a Mutagenic. And Bolt. Because I'm assuming they're going to mulligan until they have another Leyline hand. So we need to be a more creature-based hand. Bolt is not great in creature base. A final match, final game. Let's see if we can do it. This will be fun. Come on, opponent. It's the same thing that we were just doing. You know what I have. It's interesting because of the Stern Dismissal. If they keep a 1 Leyline hand, we get through it relatively quickly. If they kept a 2 Leyline hand, we don't. We'll risk it. All right, let's come on, opponent. Dog, why are we breaking? Opponent began with 7 in hand. 1 Leyline. Cool. Just a one ley line in. That's fine. We can deal with one ley line. Soulscar Mage. Passes the turn. Flooded Strand. Yes, we draw. What do we draw? We draw another Soulscar Mage. Pretty good for us there. The Soulscar, fetch and shock. Let's go ahead and just bounce that Ley Line of Sanctity. Just show me that you have a Spell Pierce. All right. They did indeed have the Spell Pierce. Smack for 2. Next turn we smack for 6. Actually, next turn, how much can we smack for? If they have Electro Dominance, we might just get blown out. Not quite. Sprite Dragon, we will hold because it's a hasty creature. Iteration. Trying to find land drop. And just decent things. Do I get to iterate? I do get to iterate. Nice. Put that one into hand. That one on bottom. This one in exile. Play this one. And go ahead and combat. Hope opponent doesn't have Electro Balance. We've went into blockers. All right. This Prowess. That'll be a 5/6. So this is 8. We will dart ourselves and hold back the other dart and not flash back and just smack for 10. Take opponent down to 5 is the plan. I've got 5 in hand though. Dogs, can we stop barking? Opponent's down to 5. Pass the turn. Makes it so they really don't want to fetch. All right. We'll take it. 2-3 into 4-1. So, learning a bit from our mistakes there, making a bit better plays, turning it around. Granted, we also did get some pretty great matchups. And that's part of Modern, though, is can you get matchups that you're favored towards? They didn't want to fetch, confirmed. I mean, if they fetch, they're at 4, and then we have the Lava Dart and the 2 Soulscar Mages. So that in itself would be lethal on board. So they would have had to have a way to deal with both Soulscar Mages. Which they could have had Rhinos or whatnot. So it was definitely possible for them to get there. But yeah. Deck's fun. Deck's pretty difficult. But man, are the lines that you can take with this deck fun. So I enjoy it. And we'll be learning it some more and keeping it around and seeing what we can do with it. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you all next time.